I'm streaming live on YouTube where all my sessions are saved at Feel Good with Lavina, and I'm going to be joined by my amazing 76-year-old mother-in-law as well for a wonderful seated or standing low impact workout today. I would love all ages to join, all abilities. I've had up to the age of 100, and I have an incredible Zoom community which I can see live as well. If you'd like to join us on Zoom, please just go to my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com. Sign up for my free newsletter, and I communicate everything around the Zoom sessions on a special WhatsApp group which you can join as well. So we're going to get started. If you haven't already, I would love you guys to pre-order my new book, The Feel Good Fix, which is published by Penguin. It's out on the 30th of May, but I'd love you to pre-order it on Amazon. This is going to go through some of the snacks, the exercise snacks that I'll be doing today with you live, but it also gives you a full holistic approach to feeling good, touching base on things like work, on sleep, on social connection, on food, the whole work. So we're going to start actually with a bit of breathing, which is so important to help us de-stress, to kick in our parasympathetic nervous system, just to relax the body and the mind. If you're feeling stress in that fight or flight mode, I want you to just take a seat. Close your eyes. We're only going to do this for a minute or so, and I want you to just check in first with how you're feeling. So I'm feeling a little bit frazzled from the school run, from getting set up with the rain outside, with a long to-do list. But I'm now just going to close my eyes and tune into my breath. You can feel free to put one hand on your belly, maybe one hand on your heart as well. And we're going to try and really breathe in through our nose. Ideally exhale through your nose, but you can exhale through your mouth as well. But nasal breath in, and try and really extend the breath. So just lengthening that inhale, focusing on positivity, releasing any tension on your exhale. And today, the breath snack we're going to do is about a 5 breath in. So I'm going to count to 5, and then we're going to exhale for about 5 as well, like the coherent breathing, which is a lovely practice. Just do what you can. I'm going to breathe in. You can follow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep your eyes closed. I want you to check in with yourself again. Try and return to whatever breath feels natural to you right now. Do you feel a little bit calmer? I certainly do. Just in those 5 rounds, you can then place your hands over your closed eyes. And when you're ready, just open your eyes with your hands there. Let a little bit of light in. Bring a lovely smile to your face. Take a positive breath in. And then on the exhale, release the hands away. How do you guys feel? I really feel the power of breath. Just that moment of stillness, I call the mindful minutes, are so important when we're leading such fast-paced lives. Add that to your feel-good toolkit, as I say, for any times it could be useful to you. We're going to start with our mobility snack now. So little short, bite-sized amounts of movement through the day. And we're going to start with our desk reset, because everyone's spines nowadays are like this with technology or sitting too long. So we're going to bring our shoulders up towards our ears, back an inch or two, and spine. Let's try that again. Breathe, lifting up. Inhale, push the shoulders back and down the spine. And I call it a desk reset because it's like the shape of a desk, that analogy. Hopefully you feel a lot taller. Your back should be straighter. You're going to try and keep your stomach muscles, your belly button in towards your spine, and keep this position throughout the workout. We're going to then do a few shrugs. So we're going to bring the shoulders up and release them down. Breathe out. Lovely. This is a great one again to release any tension. Before my mother-in-law comes, I'm going to try and demonstrate seated and standing. Inhale and exhale. Do what works for you. You may be stuck behind Zooms or virtual meetings. This is a great one to use. If you're sitting for too long, just a great de-stressor. And then let's set that spine again while we work into our neck. We're going to lengthen the front of our neck. So lifting the chin up and then bringing the chin down to your chest. So we've got lovely straight back, core engaged. Breathe in as that neck goes up, that chin up, and say a positive yes. So this is again using some positivity in our day. It really makes a difference. Add a smile to your face as well. I can see you, my Zoom community. You're looking all fabulous. I've got all ages I can see this morning. And if you're on YouTube or on TikTok, which I'm streaming as well today for a bit of fun, we're now going to change direction. So we're looking from left to right, saying no to any negativity, seated or standing. How does this feel? Just easing out any tension. And then bring the chin back down to your chest. We're going to circle out 2 circles in each direction, nice and slow. So imagine a nice clock face in front of you, and you're going either anti-clockwise and then maybe changing direction to clockwise, just circling out the neck. It could be tense, especially in our sedentary lifestyles. It could also be tense when you wake up first thing in the morning. So really lovely to give your body a bit of mobility, and that's for our long-term health as well. We're going to do the same with our arms, literally just circling them out, breathing as you go. So tying in our breath with each movement, seated or standing, coming forwards. Can you feel all your joints just feeling a little bit warmer, a bit more lubricated with the synovial fluid around the joints? We just don't add enough movement into our days. So this is a lovely one just to move things around. And then we're going to go straight into my signature feel-good hug today. We're opening the arms out, breathing in, really extend the back, open out, and then round the back like you're trying to get a C shape. And I want you to give yourselves a big hug. Mummy has come, Pranam, at the right time, so she's going to get a big hug for coming. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah.
So we're just doing feel-good hugs. You get your first hug on this Feel-Good Friday. You guys are going to give yourselves a hug because just the fact that you're joining, good morning, you deserve a hug. It is great. It releases that lovely love hormone as well. And then what we're going to do is try and go into a nice star shape. So now Mummy can demonstrate everything seated for me, which is wonderful. And we're going to reach over to the opposite toe, opposite arm and leg extension. So star shape, because you're all stars, reaching over, lengthening the spine. Even this just feels so great, just to wake up the body. So if you want to just grab some of these little exercise snacks and sprinkle them into your day, it's scientifically proven that we don't need to spend an hour on a workout. So if you can't join for the full session today, I want you to take some of these away with you. How does this feel, Mummy? Good. Reaching over. If you're standing, you're going to feel a lovely stretch on the backs of your legs. If you're seating, can you feel that on your back, Mummy? Yeah. Warming everything up and release. So while I talk about the importance of movement, of exercise, you know, I'm so passionate about it. I want you to maybe add in, this is your active recovery. You can get your steps in from indoors. It's pouring in the UK this morning. So perfect time to do this workout. Mummy, you can move your arms as well if you want to. You could go fast, you could go slow. I don't do too much running in this because this is specifically a low impact workout to suit everyone. But even behind your desk, you could be getting your steps in. Is everyone getting a little bit warmer now? Yep, so we're getting a bit of cardiovascular exercise in, which is going to raise the heart rate, increase your breathing. And what we're going to do next is we're going to start with a resistance band or a pair of old tights like I did in all my free workouts in the pandemic. Or if you don't have anything to hand, just copy the moves. You could use a scarf even, but something with a bit of stretch is brilliant. And these resistance bands are going to start working on muscles. And you know I'm so keen to advocate strength training of any form. We're going to start with my signature shoulder floss, which I'd love you to do every day. You're going to try and hold the band wherever feels comfortable, or your scarf or your belt, lifting the arms up and over. Keeping them straight is easier said than done, because I've seen people of all ages struggle because of our rounding of our spine. Don't worry if you need to bend the arms. Don't worry if you need to just go slightly behind, maybe not all the way yet. If you are a regular to my shoulder floss, which I hope everyone does every day, because this is such a great one for the full rotation of our shoulder joint. Just keep your head up, mummy. Good. Chin up, back nice and straight. Inhaling and exhaling. As you progress with this, you can move your hands closer, use more resistance. You're going to feel a little bit of a burning sensation. Give me a nod or a thumbs up in a minute online if you can feel this one, because that's the lactic acid just building up around the muscles we're working. Let's maybe do one more. Obviously, you stop and start if you need to. This is your workout. So if you don't like an exercise, replace it with another one. Give that a little shake. Did you all feel that? Yeah, really good one. Please do that in front of the mirror so you can check whether you've got any muscular imbalances, which is quite common. And then over time, you can keep practicing that daily shoulder floss. We're going to do a nice bow and arrow. This is a brilliant one if you're sitting for long periods. So a great one to do in the evenings when you're watching TV or Netflix, or if you're stuck at your desk. Both arms are nice and straight. One arm's going to stay straight. I'm going to bring the other elbow at shoulder height round the side. So I'm squeezing the back muscles back to the front, and then the other hand, that elbow is staying at shoulder height. I'm going to come a little bit closer. My hands and my forearms and my wrists are nice and straight, and I'm squeezing. I want you to feel it in your back. Can you feel that? So it's like you're pulling a lovely bow and arrow. Mummy is demonstrating beautifully. I can see you guys on my Zoom community. Well done. You're doing really well. Breathe out as you pull back. Inhale as you release. The other arm's nice and straight, so we're getting a nice raise in as well. And really think about squeezing those back muscles together. This is a great one that physios often use for anyone that goes in with neck and back pain. So just try this at your desk or on the sofa and relax. This one is going to be a little bit challenging. We're going to hold the band a little bit further apart, or whatever you're holding. If you don't have a band that's stretchy, you can just drop it, and I'll show an option. All I'm going to do is try and move my arms slightly back. So it's like a little pulsing here. So if I was holding the band, I'm pulling it apart. It's just a little teaser. But as we do this small pulsing movement, so you could just use your arms out to the side. Can you feel that, Mummy? Yeah. Because we've got tension on the band, it's quite a challenging one. Breathe through it. Let's try and go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Relax there. Feeling the muscles work. I hope. This is your chance to just jog or walk or have a little rest. You can do an active recovery. Why am I so passionate about strength training? Because it is incredible for so many reasons, not just the fact that we start losing muscle mass from the age of 30 onwards. I'm in perimenopause and menopause. It's even more important for women's health as well, but also it's going to help soak up any excess blood sugar after meals. So really great to just add in a few strength snacks even after you've had a meal or walk as well, which is great for that, for pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes. You know, I'm very passionate as an ambassador for Diabetes UK as well. And strength training is an antidepressant. So I want you to see, how are you feeling already just 10 or 15 minutes into our workout? Are you feeling good, Mummy?
Yes.
Brilliant. So we're going to do a bit of swimming. I'm going to leave the bands. This is a great one we did in the pandemic when obviously in the lockdowns. I've got both mums. One's on Zoom and one's here. Both mums are from Mombasa, right, in Kenya. They both, obviously my mum still loves swimming, but we couldn't even use the pools during the COVID pandemic. So I used to say, let's do virtual swimming. You can see I'm stepping my feet, so I'm just pretending I'm kicking the water, and you can just visualize here. Close your eyes. I'm going to pretend I'm back in the beautiful, clear blue ocean. Just doing a bit of breaststroke here and relax. So we're going to do the same again, but this time we're going to maybe lift the heels off the ground. It's a little bit more challenging. You've got to test your balance if you're standing. So here, obviously, if you're seated, Mummy, good. You're going to target the calf muscles, which are great for absorbing excess blood sugar. And for a challenge, Mummy, you could add in some lovely tin cans. All my workouts, you don't need fancy equipment or anything special. We can use safe household objects. Tin cans are perfect. So we're going to do the breaststroke again. Maybe lifting the heels, try and coordinate the movement if you can, because then you're keeping your brains fit. And you know that physical activity is one of the best ways to reduce our risks of dementia, alongside all the other positive lifestyle changes that we can adopt. And obviously I'm an ambassador also for Alzheimer's Society, which is why I always try and mention that if we can hit the government guidelines and we can snack our way up to them, we can actually reduce our risks of dementia by up to 30%. And Alzheimer's, they're saying about 40 to 45%. Can you feel this in your arms yet? Just gentle swimming, just really working the muscles. Lovely, and relax. So if you want to challenge yourself, you add some weights. This workout is going to be saved on YouTube for you to go back to and progress, maybe with your weights as well. We're going to do a little bit of boxing. So this time we're going to do something different, Mummy. We're doing a bit of coordination because we're going to really challenge our brains and get those neurons working. We're going to do 10 punches. So just straight out in front of us. You can count out loud. So Mummy will count for us. And then we're either going to add a kick or like your little leg extension that you do here. Because obviously a kick is a little bit more forceful. But depending on how you feel, and if you're standing, you're going to have to balance and kick. Or you can do a lovely leg extension. So shall we do 10 punches? Will you be able to count down fast for me? And you guys can also count, because by doing 2 things at once is going to challenge your brain, which is what I really want us to do. So you count for me, Mummy. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And a kick.
1,
and a kick. Good. Let's go. And let's go. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
A kick or a lovely leg extension. Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Shall we do 2 more rounds? Keep going,
1,
everyone.
2, 3, 4,
Woo!
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And an extension or a little kick. Lovely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yay! Brilliant. Enjoy it?
Yes.
Something different. Really good stress reliever. I can see smiles. That's what I want, is the mental health benefits of exercise. And boxing is one of those great tools that we can use just to get rid of any stress as well. So drop any weights that you're holding. We're going to just go into a nice little bit of core and a bit of an aerobic exercise as well. You're going to have your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. And we're going to try and twist so that the elbow comes to the opposite knee. But as I do it, so you're going to twist over. You've got to think about coordination. And then lengthen up. So nice straight back. As you do it, I want you to imagine there's like a cross over the front of your torso. So we're engaging our stomach muscles and we're twisting. So really hold them tight. We always talk about pelvic floor as well being important. If you're standing, you've got to balance. I want you to breathe out as you twist. Twist, inhale, twist, inhale. Mummy, just keep your elbows nice and wide and open, because obviously if you're here, it's a little bit of cheating because it's a little bit easier. If you try and keep your elbows wide and really twist over and then wide again as you return. Can you guys feel this yet on your core? So can you feel it here? Have a little break if you need to. We'll do a second round. I want to hear some feedback. Did you feel that movement? Yes? So give me some thumbs up on Zoom. If you're on YouTube, you've got a chance to just put a little thumbs up whenever you're watching this. We've got lots of people on TikTok as well. How are you guys doing? Which is quite fun streaming on here. So we're going to do that again, and I want you to focus. If you didn't feel it, tighten the core as if you're trying to suck everything in. Your belly button's in towards your spine. Engage your pelvic floor as well. And let's go for a few more. Elbows wide. Twist over. Breathe out, breathe in. I go quite slow to really feel the movement, but do what works for you. Twisting round. I can see some of you are standing, some of you are seated, so you do what works for you. If you're constrained to seated because you're on a meeting maybe at work, you could still turn your cameras off and do a few of these movements with us. Twist, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. It's too hot, right? She's getting warm now. Yay! So have a little breather. March it out if you need to. Let's turn this off for a little while. We're getting nice and hot, which is a good sign. So march it out, get your steps in. I looked once at my tracker, and I think one of these workouts, I got nearly 2,000 steps. So you can get quite a lot of steps in if you need to during just this one session. And obviously, I want you to be using these snacks so that you can do them through the day as well. So we're going to move into our main strength section now. You can do everything body weight, or you could start adding some weights. So we're going to sit down first, all of us. We're going to just do a little bit something different. So I'm going to hold a sort of medium weight. You could even use a cushion or something, or a water bottle here, plastic water bottle. We're going to lift the knee up and we're going to pass the weight underneath. And I want you to then maybe keep the arm nice and straight out in front of you. So you're going to twist over, lengthen the arm. So we're lifting the knee and straightening out. Depending on the weight that you're using, obviously this is going to be easy or it's going to be a little bit harder. Yep, can you feel this, Mummy? Yeah. You're going to have to do a bit of coordination as well as trying to get good form here. So it's a little bit of a challenge. We've not done this exercise in a while, but every single week I write out a different plan, and we've been doing these for nearly How many years now? 3 years? 4 years? Oh my goodness, 4 years worth of these workouts on YouTube. So extend out and let's do 2 more, depending on the weight, because my arm is now feeling it. Last one. You obviously, if it's light, come back to this workout, challenge it for next time. Relax there. So we're going to start with the king of upper body moves. Can you guess what that is? What's the one that was going to get all the muscles, a compound move? We're going to do press-ups first. So press-ups for our upper body. And I always get people to start against the wall. So mummy's going to do it against the wall. I always say progress by moving your feet further away. I'm going to demonstrate on the side here. You can have a lovely straight line from the top of your head down to your heels. Hands at shoulder height. I want you to bend the elbows as you come towards the wall and exhale as you push away. Now I can see lots of you moving on Zoom. Find a nice little space. For anyone that's progressing, a perfect spot is actually on your kitchen island or a table. That's a good progression, but I can move my feet further away and do it from this position as well to really challenge it. Can we do about 10 or whatever works for you? So you inhale as you approach, exhale as you squeeze away. I can do them on the floor, but I purposely don't show them in this workout because I want it to be accessible for all ages. And my goal is to normalize wall press-ups wherever we are. Have you done 10? Well done, Andrew. Well done to my mum who's gone off camera. Well done, Varsha, Purnima Ambujam, Ayushanti, Lala Uncle, Urmila Ben Taylor. Lots of you haven't got cameras on. Well done to all of you. Well done to everyone on TikTok. I hope you're doing your press-ups with us. Circle out the wrists. We're now going to go into a second exercise for upper body. So those muscles have been engaged, but we're going to do, I'm going to show you without weights. We're going to come out to the side, nice straight arms just to shoulder height. Tighten the muscles here. So even here, can you really think about that mind to muscle connection? And then come down, and then you're going to move your arms straight out in front to shoulder height and down. Now, can you see my wrist is not bending? Because as soon as I ask you to pick a weight, I want you to make sure it stays nice and straight to protect your wrist. So, any type of household object, maybe your tin cans, maybe some dumbbells. Tin cans are perfect. Mummy's actually gone up. You can see in her weights, she's using these lovely pink dumbbells of hers. So let's do a few of these. We're going to breathe out as we lift. Slowly come down. I want you to think about that movement down. Breathe out as you lift in front. Slowly down. I was going to say, this is quite a hard exercise, so go for tin cans. Baked bean tins come in so handy. Lentils, chickpeas, whatever healthy food you've got in those tins, keep them by your desk or your sofa. Such a great reminder to maybe add these in. If you're seated and you want another challenge, only if you're seated, you could lift the heels at the same time, but I don't want you to distract yourself from the lovely arm exercises. That's it. Breathe out and in. I've just seen someone on Zoom drop their weight, which is absolutely fine. Listen to your body. And she's continuing body weight, which is brilliant. So this movement down, Mummy, should we do 2 more? Yeah, this movement down is called the negative eccentric movement. And there's so much science to show how important that is for engaging and building our lean muscle mass as well. So don't rush it. Last one, and relax. Did you feel it? Brilliant. So Mummy mentioned squats. So they are obviously my favorite king of lower body exercises. I'd love you to do a press up snack and a squat snack a couple of times a day, ideally. But even once a day would be incredible. But I know that not everyone on these workouts, from care homes, to schools with disabilities can stand. And if you're on a meeting, you might not be able to stand. So the leg extension, which we're all going to do to warm these muscles up, is lifting one leg off the ground. Tighten these muscles here. So they are your quadriceps. I always talk about these in the front of our thigh. As you lift that leg up, place your hand and really focus on these muscles. You could add in a few seconds here to hold tight. Can you feel them? Mummy, we haven't shared the amazing news on her knee strength, but there is a workout on my YouTube channel of the exercises Mummy does every morning, which has really improved her knees. And I've been talking about leg extensions for a long time. This is a great one. That's level 1. Level 2, if you're able to stand with a bit of support, which is why we have the chair, you're going to just keep your knees out in line with your toes, always going out, never coming in. Feet are over shoulder width, so Mummy, we can maybe progress to a few, just lifting a few inches up and down. I want you to practice this because I want you to check. Can you see your toes? Is your weight in your heels? So if I asked you to lift your toes up, I don't want you to lift them, but the weight is in your heels. Yep, your knees are going out. You're squeezing the muscles and down. Mummy's progressing already. If you can stay at that. Otherwise, if you're able to stand without support, we're going all the way up. We're squeezing tight. You can keep your hands crossed over, or we can start adding some weight. It's up to you. If you want to add weight for the last 5 repetitions, I'm going to grab a weight that I usually use. Challenge yourself. Lift up, squeeze up. Come slowly down again. Really engage the glutes. So I'm going to show you from the side. I want your body to stay upright if you're using weight. Don't collapse the upper body forward. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Breathe out and in. Good. Mummy's grabbed a lovely laundry bottle. Really good. Any safe household objects. And last one, I'm sure we've done more than 10 now. Breathe out, breathe in. Have a little rest. How is your heart rate, guys? Out of 10 right now. So 0 is you're asleep, 10 is, Lavina, I can't do any more. I'm exhausted. My mum's showing a 7. What are you, Mummy? 7. So see, we're not even running. We're not doing anything strenuous. Andrew's about 6 or 7. Well done. That is the power of strength training, that we are still, the more muscle we have, the more actually it protects your heart as well. But we are raising our heart rate, but we're actually burning fat and building lean muscle, which is really important to increase our longevity. So we're going to come back to the squats. We're going to add in a little curl and a press. So this is the bicep curl without any weights, just to show you. The desk reset that we did at the beginning. Then we're going to have our elbows glued by our sides. You can hold a weight if you want. You're going to bring those hands towards your shoulders and releasing. So we're working these lovely bicep muscles. Let's add in a few of those. So we're going to do 5 curls to start, and then we're going to go into 5 shoulder press. So it's a little bit of a mix. If you're beginners, just do one of the movements even. Curling up, slowly down. Now, baked bean tins might feel a little bit light. So obviously, if you're taking this snack away, add it in and do maybe more repetitions so that you really feel it. Or you can slow it down by tempo. So can you see my elbows are glued, my back is nice and straight. Breathe out as you lift. Inhale as you go down. Mummy, we've done more than 5. We're then going to bring the weights by our ears, and we're going to add in 5 shoulder press. So adjust your weights if you need to. And this is again mimicking functional activities. All of our strength training is to help us future-proof our bodies. Help our health span rather than our lifespan. I've written about that in my book, The Feel Good Fix. but it's really important. I've done a lot of science-based stuff in the book, which everything has a reason why we're doing these exercises, but I've kept it as accessible and as easy to read as possible. Breathe out, breathe in. So we've done 5 of those. How do you feel? Shall we do another set of those? So now you know the exercises. We're going to do 5 curls, 5 shoulder press. Does that feel okay? So curling up, exhale, inhale down. Good. 4, really make it work. There's science in the book around the mind to muscle connection. And it's proven if we think about the areas that we're working here, our forearms, our biceps, it is going to give you fantastic results. And then let's move on to our shoulders, our upper back. Breathing out, breathing in. It's like we're training ourselves to be able to put something up on a shelf ourselves as we age. 3, and down, and 2. Lovely. Hold your trophies up for me, everyone. You're all my superstars. And relax. Great work. We're going to use one weight and we're going to try and do our tricep extension, which is for here, for these lovely bingo wings that we all have. I'm going to show you without any weight. So here, I've got my elbows as far back. A lot of people are stuck here because of our rounding of our spines from our lifestyles. I want you to try and straighten out. Then the hands go behind the head and the elbows stay close to your ears. It's quite a lot to think about, but do what you can. You're going to extend up and then come back down. So we're obviously over time, we'll try and get these elbows even further and even closer, but just do what you can. Maybe practice this one in front of a mirror to see where you're at today. If you practice over time, you might be able to get a little bit further back with the elbows. So you can hold a weight. You could hold a plastic water bottle here. Otherwise, mummy, do it without. As you extend up, breathe out. I want you to tighten these muscles. These are your triceps. Exercise. I can see everyone on Zoom giving it a go. Let's try and do about 8 more. Breathe out and in. I'll show you from the back that I'm just squeezing up. Exhale, lengthen the arms. Inhale down. Can you feel that, mummy? Good. So she's doing body weight, but she can still feel the movement. Exhale as you push up. Inhale as you release it down. One more. I can see some of you getting tired, so have a little rest and release it off. Let's give our little necks. I can see my mum on Zoom just circling out her neck. Give it all a little loosen off, a little shake off. A little bit of a shake is quite nice just to release any tension, bring a smile to your face, ease off any tension. So, did you like those tricep ones? Or are they difficult? They're quite hard, right? We're going to do another set of just our press-ups and our squats quickly before we go into a bit of balance and the finale, our stretch, which is so important. So let's go back to press-ups. I forgot to show, if you're not able to stand, I can show you a seated version of the press-up. So do you want to do about 10 more against the wall? If you're able to. If you're not, obviously you can do this option, which is putting some pressure. I really have to imagine tightening and working all the upper body muscles, but I bend my elbows. I inhale as I go down, exhale as I push away, either from the wall or your legs. Inhale, exhale. So if you're seated, I'm really putting a bit of pressure here on my legs, but I want to target in my head all the muscles in my upper body. This is better than just sitting, trust me. Any movement counts. Inhale, exhale. If you're finding it easy, move to your tabletop kitchen island. Do this while you're cooking, like I often do. When you're making a coffee, that's what I always say. Hi to everyone that's on TikTok. Please get in some press-ups with us. Just a press-up, a snack would be amazing. Mummy, you're doing really well. Lovely straight line from the top of her head. And when you're done, just circle out or just add in some steps. March on the spot. Circle out those wrists as well. Well done. We're going to have a little breather. We're going to move into our leg extensions, maybe our supported sit and stands or our full squats. Use a weight that challenges you. Now, my challenge every week, I try and set a little bit of homework, is if you could do another workout from my YouTube channel. There are exercise snacks. There's shorter ones. There's the Feel Good workout playlist where this is saved. But I would love you to do this twice a week. Can you find the time? I'm going to go straight into sit and stands. But Mummy, you're going to count for 10 if you can. So you're going to breathe out, breathe in. You could add a rucksack for these. It's a great way to increase your weight over time. And really progress. It's all about progressing our strength training. This is another option, just leg extensions with maybe a hold, tightening the leg muscles. We want to increase our strength, everyone. Good. Lovely. Slow it down. Squeeze up.
7.
Inhale down. Lovely.
8.
I'll show you from the side as well. Body stays nice and upright. Squeeze up.
9.
Good. And last one. Yay!
10.
20 squats are done. All your leg extensions. So that's the homework today. Is I want you to think about going to my YouTube channel, picking any of the hundreds of workouts, and then let me know. Please drop a comment. I would love to see who's able to do this homework. We are going to do a bit of balance. Mummy's showing you the seated option. So you're going to just add in as long as you can with that leg extension. Or if you're able to stand, Mummy, you can stand now. And with support, I want you to try and see at the end of our workout, it's a bit more challenging, how long we can balance on one leg or hold it out seated. So Mummy started with support or without. I'm just going to count from 10, 9, 8, 7. Join in when you're ready. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. She's still going. So the reason we do 10 seconds is because there's an incredible study. It's mentioned in my book, and it's one that my lovely Zoom Feel Good community member, Andrew, I remember emailed me. Gosh, last year when it first came out, he always sends me wonderful little news snippets around health and wellness. It's in the book, and it's showing that a 10-second balance is linked to your longevity, it even has stats around premature death. So it's a great one to practice. Even just 10 seconds is such a key indicator. She's on the other side. Well done, Mummy. Let me come over. If you haven't started, join with me. 10, 9, always have support. 8, 7, hold your core in. 6, breathe. 5, focus on a point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Did you manage it? I know we were a little bit stop and start there, but I'd love you to practice that one at home. Give me a thumbs up if you managed it on one leg. Let's put one thumbs up. 10 seconds. If you managed it on the other leg, because both of our legs are slightly different, we have dominant sides. If you've done it on both, I want you to stick both your arms up right now. Yay, on Zoom. Well done. I can see somebody. We can progress to that. And drop a comment. Let me know when you play this workout back. We're going into our beautiful stretch. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel that you've done some real interesting movements to strengthen the body. Stretching is just as important to reduce risks of injuries. We're going to start with our triceps. So this is quite the hard one, which actually I think is not even a stretch, but a daily movement we should be adding in. That's putting one hand on the opposite elbow. To prevent this, we're slowly going to try and straighten out our lovely spines over life and just put a little bit of pressure to push that elbow back. Can you feel a lovely stretch? I won't touch you because I'll end up tickling her again. Breathe and hold. Stretching is key. I have stretch snacks in the Feel Good Fix, my new book. You know I love stretching anyway. Even if you play the last 5 minutes of each of our workouts and treat your body and mind. Let's change sides. We're holding for a bit longer because this is really useful stretch here. Try and relax your shoulders. Lift your chin so you're just looking forwards. Breathe in here. It might feel tight. And stretching is one of those where I want you to breathe in to release any tension. It gets easier over time. I love it as a form of self-care. I have lots of self-care snacks as well that I've written about. But it's really important to give ourselves this few moments to connect to your breath, to do nothing, to not look at a screen and just focus on your own health. We're going to sit down and we're going to stretch out our legs. So we're going to bring one leg forward. My toe is flexed towards me. The leg is lovely and straight. You can take a nice big positive inhale, reaching up. And then exhale. I want you to aim to reach for wherever feels good. Your toes, maybe your shins, even above your knees. But I want you to just lengthen out the back, the arms. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders and hold here. Deep breathing. I can feel a lovely stretch from the top of my leg down. Can you feel that, Mummy? Breathe and relax. She looks so nice and relaxed. Let me see everyone on Zoom. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and roll up the spine. How good does this feel? Even if we just did a whole stretch session, I could give our bodies a bit of rest and recovery sometimes, a bit of TLC, especially if we've been sitting for too long or working too hard. This connects your mental and physical health, which is so important. Other side, holding for as long as you can. Breathe into it and roll up. Well done. Super, super work. We're going to open out our chest. We did quite a few press ups. Again, another great stretch I think we should all be doing through the day. So standing or seated, hands are in the middle of your back and you're trying to bring your elbows back and together. Open out the chest. This is what gets all rounded and tight. So we want to really stand tall and proud. Smile. Breathe in here. Inhale, exhale. Focus on your breathing like our breath snack at the beginning. Kicking in the parasympathetic nervous system to calm the body. Rest and digest. Recover and release. We also did bicep curls, right, Mummy? So we're going to just place one hand on the opposite palm, lengthen one arm in front, and we're just going to put a bit of pressure, pushing those fingertips a little bit back. So you're just loosening up, stretching out the front of your forearms. Breathe here, everyone. Well done on Zoom, on YouTube. Super, super work wherever you're watching. Release it off. Other side. I hope you feel the benefit of these stretches. It's going to increase your flexibility too. Lovely, lovely work. And then we're going to finish with a nice side stretch, different plane of movement. So you could do it seated or standing. I want you to give me a little wave. Can you feel it all the way down? Give us a wave. Virtual waves. Good. And relax. Even if you play this on replay, it's going to give you a little smile by giving me a virtual wave. Obviously, drop a comment so I know you've done any of my workouts. It makes my day. We have a feel-good finish at the end of each session. Mummy's going to do one in Gujarati. I have tons of workouts in Gujarati that Mummy did with me during the pandemic. So if you know anyone that could benefit from the South Asian community, please share them. I want to help as many people as I can. You are going to take a lovely big positive inhale, breathing in, lifting the arms. Exhale, bring the arms down, release any tension, negativity, any stress away. Mummy, could you do one in Gujarati for us?
अंदर सांस लियो બધા સુખ વિચારો અંદર લઈ જાઓ બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો
Lovely work, everyone. Final big positive inhale. Lift the arms up. This time, hands meet at the top. Capture that positivity. Bring it down to your amazing heart center in prayer position. I want you to just close your eyes for a moment before you rush off. Have a moment of gratitude to you, to being so amazing, for investing in your health. Thank your body. Say something positive to yourself. I really believe in positive affirmations. Mummy, can you think of something nice to tell yourself today?
Yeah, amazing workout today.
What was that?
Amazing workout today.
Oh, so cute. Amazing workout today. So amazing work, everyone. Take a little bow. Big claps to everyone. Thank you for joining me. Unfortunately, next Friday, for those that are live, I won't be doing a live because it's International Women's Day. So I've got 2 events where I'm on a panel discussion and then I'm actually presenting an award that I was very blessed to have won a few years ago in the pandemic, just before the pandemic started. So please, please, please pretend I'm live and go onto my YouTube channel, hit play, do the workout with me and Mummy, and then drop me a comment so I know. I want you to keep it up. It's important that you do this consistently, which is why I'm pushing you to do more if you can. Well done. This will be saved on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I will talk to all my Zoom participants. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. Mummy, super well done.
Thank you, Lavina.
Thank you for inspiring everyone, Mummy.
Thank you, everyone.
You're amazing. Well done to everyone that